Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Dooobbz here, because the first episode of my Ultimate Team, I guess you could say, tips and tricks video. I'm not quite sure if we'll make it just a series. It'll be labeled under my NHL 14 tips and tricks, but I may make a HUT series on how to make pucks and all that good stuff. So you guys can stay tuned for that. If you guys would like to see it, just let me know in the comments. And yeah, I'll be taking a look at each one of the comments and see if you guys actually want to see it. But anyways, in this episode, I'll be showing you guys how to get 99 chemistry, or I guess you could say, perfect chemistry in NHL 14 Hockey Ultimate Team. Now, a bunch of you guys probably know this from NHL 13, and yeah, you guys probably, like I said, a lot of you guys probably know this. It's a new video, but like I said, a bunch of people are new to NHL 14, and they're starting off with HUT, and they don't know what to do. I get questions, I get inboxes all the time saying, what should I do? Like, how do I make my team better? And here is a really good start. So, to get perfect chemistry, first off, I have a very good team, as you guys can see, but the player types, that is the first thing. So player types, as you guys can see, so Matt Duchene is a playmaker. PLY stands for playmaker. Marian Hossa is a TWF, a two-way forward, and Patrick Marleau is an SNP, standing for sniper. So player types is the first thing for a line to get 100 chemistry. You guys want, you guys can have a bunch of combinations. I'll leave them all in the description down below in case I miss any, but these are the player combinations I use to get 100 chemistry. But if I'm leaving any one of them out, I'll leave them all in the description. You guys can follow those in order to make your ultimate team. But for my first line, I have a playmaker, a two-way forward, and a sniper. Now, if you have all these players, okay, and with the right the player type, the player role rather, you guys will get 90 chemistry. And you guys are probably saying, oh, how do you get the 99 chemistry like you, Dooobbz? Now, as you guys can see, Matt Duchene plays for the Colorado Avalanche, but not on his card. Marian Hossa plays for the Chicago Blackhawks, and Patrick Marleau plays for the San Jose Sharks. So what you need to do is go onto the market and buy some change team cards. So like, as you guys can see, I use the Tampa Bay change teams. Now you apply these to the cards. I don't know if I have an example right here, but I'll try to see if I do. We'll just go through my contracts to see if I have a change team. I'm not going to put it on Duchene, but let's just say this. Say if you go in and buy some Detroit Red Wings change teams. Now if you play this all to your forwards, your forward line will have 100 chemistry, not 99 chemistry. Same thing, right? And if you, like I said, you guys need the right player types, and you guys need all the right change teams. So that's the first step. Now the second step for the defense. Now the defense, it gets a little interesting. Same thing applies with the change team cards. Now if they play on the same team, obviously you won't need change team cards. So if you're playing like Cromwell with like Quincy or something like that, you wouldn't need a change team card. Now, as you guys can see, I'm playing Cromwell with Bouwmeester. Now, Bouwmeester plays on the St. Louis Blues, and Cromwell plays on the Detroit Red Wings. I put both Tampa Bay change team cards on them, so they will get the perfect chemistry that they need. And I also have Ben Bishop in net. He actually plays for the Tampa Bay Lightning, so you also get that perfect chemistry. Now, your forward lines could have all the change team cards, say like Detroit on them, and your defensive core could have like Calgary change teams. So it doesn't matter if you guys can mix and match with the D pairings and the forwards. It really doesn't matter, but I just stuck with Tampa Bay all throughout my team. Now, for the defense, in order to get 100 chemistry, you guys want a two-way defenseman and a two-way defenseman. So that's how you get perfect chemistry. That's one way. And yeah, the change team cards will only make it better, and you guys will make the 100 chemistry that you need in order to perform well on Hockey Ultimate Team. So that's the first line. Second line, we got a different pairing here. We got a playmaker in Nicholas Backstrom. We got Logan Tour, another playmaker, and a sniper. So this is another line combination that you guys can get for 100 chemistry. Haven't really tested power forwards or anything like that. I have tested two-way forwards, but the power forwards will be in the description. I'll be sure to include them, so don't worry about that. But a playmaker, and a sniper, you guys can also get 100 chemistry. Very effective second line, very good puck moving line, and that can also score some goals. So like Mike Camilleri is obviously the one that will be putting most of them behind the net. But look at Logan Tour. He has really good hand-eye coordination and a good shot. So I mean, he's got the whole package, and he's a phenomenal player to have on your ultimate team. So that's one way you guys can get 100 chem for forwards. For the D pairings, you guys can have an offensive defenseman and a defensive defenseman. Like I said, a bunch of you guys probably know this already, but the people that are new to HUT, this is how you'll get it, right? So You can have any offensive defenseman paired with any defensive defenseman. Just make sure they're playing the right position. See, if you play like Seabrook on the left side and Yandel on the right side, you're not going to get that perfect chemistry. So make sure they're playing the right positions, obviously. And yeah, you get that right chemistry. So they both have the Tampa change team cards, and one's an offensive defenseman and one's a defensive defenseman. And one quick tip also is that I'm thinking of changing Seabrook to a left defenseman and Yandel to a right defenseman because of their shots, right? So if you have Seabrook on the left side and Yandel on the left side, or the right side rather, you guys will have the one-timer. So like Yandel can send it over to Seabrook, get that quick one-timer off, and it scores a lot of goals. And same thing vice versa, right, with Yandel and Seabrook, or Seabrook to Yandel, same thing, right? But you guys know what I'm getting at. So Seabrook's a right-hand defenseman, and I want to put him on the left side. So that's just a little quick tip, and you guys can get a lot of goals out of it. But there you go for the second line. Now the third line. This is another combination you guys can use. I have the offensive defenseman and the defensive defenseman combination for the third line. So there you go, right there. I'm not quite sure about enforcers and all that, but most people use the offensive defenseman, two-way defenseman, and all that, and sometimes the defensive defenseman. I'm a big fan of defensive defenseman. But for the third line forwards, you guys can have a two-way forward, a sniper, and a playmaker playing any position. So see, you can have a playmaker playing obviously the center position, but in this case, I have Ryan Kesler because he's a phenomenal centerman in this game. I really do enjoy using him. So you guys can have like St. Louis in the middle. I'm pretty sure you guys wouldn't want to, but just for intensive purposes, you can have Kesler on the wing, St. Louis in the middle, and just Jeff Skinner anywhere. Just make sure you have the right change position cards, right? So if you guys don't know what that looks like, it is this is the card right here, center to left wing. But I'm not going to do that because he has good face-offs. And yeah, just do your homework on that. Check their individual stats. See if they're good at draws and they fit for that center position. So because some of the centers in this game aren't suitable for the center position, but Ryan Kesler is one of those players. So the two-way forward, the playmaker, and the sniper is also a very good combination. Just a mix of everything, and I really do enjoy this line a lot. So there you go, guys. That's another way you guys can get 100 chemistry for your lines. And the other one, I also have the playmaker, the two-way forward, and the sniper. So very similar to my third line. We got Matt Molson, kind of like Jeff Skinner. We got Jordan Stahl, which is a phenomenal fourth line center for me. So he's kind of like the Ryan Kesler. And we got Teddy Purcell, like the Martin St. Louis. So there you go, guys. That's how you get the 100 chemistry. Same thing with goalies. It doesn't matter what type of goalie you guys have. Like if you have a butterfly, a hybrid, it really doesn't matter. But if you want to get that perfect chemistry, you got to have the correct change team card on your goalie. So obviously, for example, Jimmy Howard, he plays on Detroit. I changed Cromwell and Jimmy Howard to the Tampa Bay Lightning, right? And that's how they'll get the perfect chemistry back on the defense and the goalie position. So there you go, guys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it helped you out. I mean, for the people that do know what they're doing, hopefully you guys didn't watch the whole video. I mean, I will probably get some hate for it, but I'm just trying to help out the new guys to NHL 14. So like I said, check the description down below for all the, I guess, mixed, player types, I guess you could say, to get 100 chemistry, because I know I left out, like, the enforcers, the power forwards, and all that. But once again, I think all these line changes that I have done to my team personally will pertain to you guys. You guys probably won't be using the power forwards and the enforcers, but for those who do, I'll leave it down in the description. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully this helped you out if you're new to Ultimate Team. Leave a like rating. It really helps me out a lot, guys, and let me know in the comments if it actually did help you out or not. If you guys need help with something, I'll be more than glad to do so. But once again, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and be sure to like, comment, subscribe, guys, for more NHL 14 videos. That is right, guys. Peace.
All this attention got me hype, cut the lights, baby, this ain't only for the night, baby, this is life, this is where I'm taking flight and never touching down, said it, now they know I meant it when I say we run the town.